have you seen what you need to sign if you go to a Diddy party?
Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back to Daily Break TV, where we dive into the strict rules and the NDA that P. Diddy had his attendees sign.
Is the contracts that Combs and his team allegedly required those in his orbit to sign during his apparently legendary parties.
Then when he in the meeting, they give him a shitty contract. They played a video of him getting by like 3 niggas.
Colossal non-disclosure agreements those in Combs' inner circle may have had to sign.
Sean Diddy Combs had a disgusting list of requirements and appearance of women who attended his freak-off sessions. The requirements included no flab, no cellulite, not overly pierced or tattooed.
All right, we're going to dig deep into the hidden secrets of the rich and famous. All right, we're peeling back to the story that's both, interesting and slightly disturbing. And we're talking about P. Diddy's infamous freak-off parties and the ironclad NDAs that he apparently has forced his attendees to sign.
I have to sign an NDA that I will never disparage Puff.
Now, we all know that P. Diddy loves to throw a good party. Back in the day, if you were invited to a P. Diddy party, you were considered the who's who. You were part of the it crowd. You were an A-list celebrity. You were a Grammy winner, an Emmy winner. You were somebody if you were going to a P. Diddy party. He had Ashton Kutcher there, Leonardo DiCaprio, the Smiths. You had Ellen, you had Oprah, major talk show hosts. He wanted to invite the royals. You had the Kardashians. You had everybody and anybody that people were talking about. He was dating J-Lo. Anyway, you get the drift. And in light of the allegations that are coming out right now and what we're discovering about these NDAs, there were some pretty strict rules about attending these parties. Now, why was he so determined to keep it all under wraps? A recent lawsuit has brought to light a strikingly restrictive non-disclosure agreement linked to Diddy parties. And let me tell you, this NDA is not your average confidentiality contract. In fact, Attorney General Gavin Tudor Elliott, who has over 20 years of experience in corporate law, reviewed the NDA, and he was absolutely stunned. Now, he called it the broadest non-disclosure I've ever seen. Most NDAs are designed to protect a celebrity's privacy or their business secrets. But Diddy's NDA goes well beyond that. It is so vague and so all-encompassing and restrictive that it essentially created a culture of silence around him. Now, this culture of silence extended not just to business dealings, but virtually anything that you see, anything that you hear, anything that you look at, anything that can be whispered at. Supposedly, it was so vague and so all-encompassing that it pretty much just prevented people to say anything and spilling any sort of personal details, probably including, who was there, what time they were there, when they were there, what they were doing. And it also included not disclosing anything that may have been illegal or not, known to be, who knows, if the word is safe or normal or out of the ordinary. Essentially, whatever you see never happened, didn't happen, keep your mouth shut or else. This NDA came to light as part of a lawsuit filed by music producer Lil Rod Jones. Now, he claims that Diddy was involved in a shooting at the studio. He's also speaking very, very freely. He is probably one of those people that did sign the NDA or was part of having people sign these NDAs. And now he's no longer afraid to, go in public, to go on record, partially because the prosecution at the federal level said whatever NDAs were signed, null and void. If you were paid, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. This actually creates an air of maybe relief for some people, some courage and encouragement for them to speak. Like, don't worry, we're giving you carte blanche. You are not going to have any repercussions. We want to get to the truth. We want to understand what went on. These NDAs are not valid. I don't know what, Diddy's legal team is going to do to rebuttal those things, particularly when people were paid to be silent. If you can recall, this kind of all stemmed from the fact that Cassie, his longtime girlfriend of many, many years, also had signed an NDA, also had her, allegations and her lawsuit wrapped up, sealed, and taken care of in less than 24 hours. There were some pretty damning allegations, and he said he didn't do any of those things. However, what was caught on camera, what was revealed to the world, what was delivered to CNN was so damaging, so far from what he said didn't happen, evidence that it happened, and then admission from him on social media that it was a dark time, and he apologizes. He's disgusted for his own behavior. It never should have happened, and it happened. So according to Lil Rod, Diddy's team tried to cover up this shooting, as well as many other things that were alleged to have happened, claiming that this shooting was actually a robbery. But Lil Rod said he saw the whole thing go down, and he's not afraid to speak out. This isn't the first time that Diddy or his team has been accused of some kind of misconduct. Again, referring back to the Cassie case, who filed the lawsuit against him, alleging years of manipulation and control, only to discover that, it was taken care of. And after that had said, in no way, shape, or form, by addressing this and sealing it and dealing with it, is it an admission that I've done anything wrong. However, he had to recount that when there was absolute evidence to the whole world that, yes, he did something wrong. We saw it. We don't want to repeat it. You can, watch it if you want. Very disturbing. Probably suggest you don't. It happened. Elliot believes the NDA's vague wording is intentional. It's designed to intimidate people into not saying things, even when they might have seen, participated, or witnessed things that were not normal, things that they would want to report. It's a scare tactic to keep them silent, even if they have concerns, even if they witness something that might have been illegal. Imagine you're at one of Diddy's parties and you see something disturbing. Yet you've realized you've signed this ironclad NDA with very strict rules, all encompassing, saying if somebody breathes, farts, smells, looks, whatever, it doesn't matter. You can't say boo about it, and it never happened. Okay. Otherwise, legal ramification, and that check that I wrote you for, you're gonna have to pay that back times 10. I don't know. That's what it seems like. This NDA raises serious questions about power, control, and the lengths that certain celebrities will go to protect themselves, their self-image, or possibly to cover up, or to, make not excuses, but sort of say, hey, you were there, you signed to it, you knew that things were going to go down, you agreed to be silent, you were paid to be silent, you legally signed a piece of paper. So if you breach that, you're going to get in big trouble. Now, I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think that Diddy's NDA is justifiable? Is it an abuse of power? Will it stick up in court? Would you have signed something like that? Remember, friends, you should never be afraid to speak your truth. However, in this particular case, who knows how people are going to deal with it? The federal prosecution is telling people, don't worry about what you've signed. You will not have to adhere to what that is, but who knows what Diddy's legal team will say in rebuttal. So thanks for joining me on Daily Break TV. As always, we're bringing you the latest and greatest news on all things celebrity. And until next time, stay informed, stay empowered, and we'd love to hear your thoughts.